Former Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius came under fire after the failed Obamacare website launch. She then resigned after an investigation by the government watchdog group Cause of Action. One America's Neil McCabe has a story.
Dan Epstein, executive director of Washington-based Cause of Action, told One America News, Congressman Darrell Issa is the model for congressional oversight.
This company, Tiversa, had called LabMD back in 2008 and said, we found a file that has patient information.
Later, a Tiversa whistleblower came forward and admitted he hacked into LabMD as part of a sting. Either LabMD paid tens of thousands of dollars to Tiversa, or Tiversa would turn them in to the Federal Trade Commission. LabMD founder and CEO Michael Dougherty said, when the call came, his company of 30 employees had already provided cancer screening to 1 million patients.
My tech department just didn't believe this guy at all, couldn't find it themselves, thought it was bogus from day one. Then by the end of the year, they said they'd go on the FTC, and a year later the FTC called and then started full independent inquiry. And we thought that was going to let us off the hook really fast. We were stunned when they started treating us like criminals.
Epstein said Cause of Action worked with LabMD to establish that the FTC had no standards for data protection, which meant there was no way to show good faith efforts. This is one of the themes picked up by California GOP Congressman Darrell Issa.
You also don't have a standard for, if you will, a safe haven for data protection.
I want to clarify that we do have a standard when it comes to enforcement actions in the area of data security.
That standard has been, we've asked for it, and you haven't published anything other than
we
those
absolutely
words.
Have.
Congressman Issa, by investigating an entity like Tiversa, by releasing multiple investigative reports, actually helps the United States Congress build better legislation, build better types of rules.
Epstein said Issa showed how the FTC ought to perform its protection mission. Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.